Hello.
Hey, hey. So I just looked at your last lesson last night. The lesson you sent me I looked at it last night. That sentence. Anyway, overall, a couple comments. Uh, when you were using the flashcards at the beginning,
Hmm.
that was great to remind everybody what the vernacular was for what you were doing. You made a correction of one student, and you emphasized to say it's blah blah blah, inviting more words to create a better sentence, which is great. Now, I didn't get the chance to really see if you did that for every single student, but I do know that immediately afterwards you accepted an answer that wasn't. Then it's so just try and be a bit more consistent with that because that will get everyone thinking more and more to use it's
Yeah.
whatever instead of just the word.
I can't. I do accept from Hogan and Abbott. I accept less from them because they're just so low.
Well, oh yeah, but that's
It might have been.
maybe, but I understand why you've taken that position, but keep the standard the same because they have to strive. But if you lower it for them, they'll stop striving as much.
Yeah.
You know, especially when you've got somebody like Hogan who needs to catch up. He won't be motivated to do that
Sure.
if you're letting him get away with one word answers.
Sure.
Right? That was the only thing. Um, and you yourself, the next note was here about asking the question that you wanted for that activity. And I believe the question was, "What do you have?" You even pointed out during your little synopsis, not everybody was using that question the amount that you would like. One thing you can consider doing is turning it into a little game beforehand to remind everybody what the question is. I generally use a game called French Duel, where two people walk through paces, and then they ask each other the question. Fastest child, and the child who says it the best then gets to hear the answer from the child who wasn't the fastest. There are other ways of doing this: high, low, um, repeater, whatever. There's a bunch of games that you can use, and it doesn't have to be a long game. Just 2 3 minutes if you can get away with it, that little time, just to remind everybody, hey, this is the question. This is what I want to hear. But as for the actual activity, it was great. It was done really well, as you pointed out throughout, as you pointed out in your video. Uh, you were impressed and you were happy that they were asking multiple people and that some kids filled in all their lines as opposed to just two or three of them. And from what I could see, the activity was engaging and everybody enjoyed it and everybody was busy doing their part of the actual activity. With regards to with regards to your directions, much better stated. You gave them the end goal. You told them what the end goal was, and then you went back and you repeated it, I believe, twice, maybe three times, uh, and that was great. Another game you might want to use to help with the writing is a game called Running Dictation. Now I've done this with pictures, but you can do it with with words. You just put the words on the board that you want them to focus on, so lion, tiger, whatever, and then you play the game, which I'll explain to you another time if you like, and then the child can be told, oh, it's lion, and they have to find the word lion and then write that down, and that has a whole bunch of more production value and comprehension value and just overall use because then they'll start recognizing look lion, okay, it's got to be the one with the L, it's the only one with an L in it,
Right.
so I'll write that down. And that's just another game to promote what you were trying to accomplish with that activity. But again, the overall activity was great. um, Everything else was fine. Again, I would just reiterate, if you're going to correct one student, try and make it the same for every student as much as possible. And what was the other one? And yeah, just introduce the target question as you're also introducing the target vocabulary, so that everybody has the tools at their disposal, or at least have a chance to hear what it is they need to be able to do.
Yeah.
And that was it. But again, the whole activity was great.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it watching it.
Cool. Yeah, I enjoyed teaching it, and the cards. They're essentially now the flashcards that can go onto the wall and as a reminder, and then
Yeah, and
that game where they can write it. It'll already be on the wall.
Yeah.
They can.
Again, if you're doing it that way, then you've already partly set up for that game.
Yeah, because we're ending the food theme this week and starting on animal theme, so it was just an intro to.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm in the same place. That's why I was doing the binoculars thing today.
Yeah.
For Thursday. Since Thursday we're gonna start the unit properly and then go on from there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope that was helpful and for everybody at home. How you doing? And yeah, until next time.
Sweet.